Hi there. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about gender equality. We're living in an age where there's lots of modern technology. The world is advancing at a very, very rapid rate. So is India. But the thing is that in terms of gender equality, I think in our country especially, we have miles and miles to go. There's a deep rooted history of generations of patriarchy, which perhaps has led to generation upon generation of citizens being gender biased. There's an overwhelming bias towards the male child. And as a result, it's a man's world. The most heinous manifestation of this can be seen in the alarming number of rape cases that are prevalent in our country. So, as educators, as parents, as caregivers, can we do anything to instill a gender equal sense of morality in a new young generation that's coming up? Of course. As a parent and as an educator, there's lots that can be done at home and at school to instill a sense of gender consciousness among young children. As parents, the one and only best thing that you can do in order to instill this sense of morality is to lead by example. Children rarely listen to instruction, they rarely listen to orders, but they imbibe everything that they see around them. If there's a mother and a father that is seen by the child as treating each other equally, with respect, with love, with care, and with concern, then that is what the child will inculcate into his or her system. So at home, as parents, the best thing that we can do is lead by example and set the right tone and examples at home in terms of treatment of both genders. What can we do as educators? Well, in my classes, what I try and do is expose students, of course, appropriate to their age, is to expose students to stimulus that gives this message subliminally. For example, in the higher grade students that I teach, I show a couple of YouTube short films that are wonderful, funny, engaging films, but they have a clear message of treating all genders equally. So the moment an educator can get the message across in a fun manner, in a manner that is not preachy, that is not ordering them, that is not directing them, the message will get accepted. And finally, both for educators and parents, let's talk about these things. Certain things in India and the world over are just brushed under the carpet, and that doesn't help. It creates all kinds of misconceptions. So as parents and as educators, we need to start talking about these things. We need to start talking about the unfair treatment of women. We need to start talking about the marginalization of the third gender. And then only will we create a healthy atmosphere in which to bring up our children, and an atmosphere in which they will genuinely, from deep inside, learn to respect every gender and every species. So, that's what I wanted to share today. Let's create an environment for our children where gender equality comes naturally to them, and we will end up with a much, much happier and fair, mature society.